Man, it is rather chilly when I don't have the heater on, but the audio levels just get destroyed when I have it on. So hello everyone, I'm Glitch64 here with Mythic Wolves, welcoming you to another episode of Banjo-Kazooie. This is episode 7, Mad Monster Mansion. We are here right next to the Mad Monster Mansion puzzle to screw up immediately, instantly. How long was that? 26 seconds? I cut off the first like 2 seconds, so what, 25 seconds in and we already screwed up? So, yes. Are you... Fuck! No, don't dive! Oh, is this really gonna be half the episode? Is me just trying to get to the puzzle? Excuse me. Fuck off, you're in the way. If I do this. No. So, here we are at the painting. Maybe I should have done this off fucking camera. There we go. Here we go, Mad Monster Mansion. Man, if what just happened there is not a precursor to what's going to happen inside the level, I don't know what it is. So, here we go. If you weren't watching episode 5, where we got here, the way to get to this painting, well, I'm just backtracking to where you're supposed to go. So, just follow where we go, and that's how you get to the painting. Or you can see the end of episode 5, Freeze Easy Peak, to see how we get here. So I'm just gonna ignore that piranha, try not to die. There is a Mumbo token if you decide to go left, but we'll get that later on. You can get it now if you want, there's no harm in it. Anyway, we gotta backtrack all the way to where we opened Gobi's Valley. And past it, really. Actually, you know what? We could use your health. Anyway, on we go. Into Gruntilda's mouth. That was Gobi's Valley. We've done that though. Gotta be careful here because you can fall down. We don't want to do that. Falling down here is just an instant loss of life. So, yes, best not to do that. Tootie says she's fine. Oh, cool. The end. The classic horror feel of this level. Now, before we start, it's very important that we knock down this gate. Now that that's done, we can go into the actual level. Also, that wasn't for no reason. Make sure you do that before entering. Saves you a lot of hassle. Trust me. You'll see why at the end. So here we are, Mad Monster Mansion. When I was younger, so 3 years ago, this level intimidated me because I would constantly miss things here. But if you go about it like systematically, it's hard to miss things. These two guests are rather dumb. Let's make sure they're unwelcome. You're stretching the rhyme scheme there, Gruntilda. I don't know about that one. Also, these skeletons. Literally dry bones. Just like the mummies in Gobi's Valley, they do not permanently die unless you hit them with the golden feathers. Then they'll die permanently. But otherwise, yeah, tough luck. Get rid of all these bats. I mean, it's a good thing to get rid of the bats anyway for me. I need to replenish my health. What's in this window? Why, it's the egg room, which is good. I need eggs. There's no reason for me to go into the feather room, but we're really low on eggs. We needed a lot of eggs in Gobi's Valley, so that's why we're running low. There we go. There's no window here. But be sure that you break this cellar door. I'm gonna kill that ghost. The ghosts are even more annoying. than the dry bones and the mummies. As I try and crack my finger. Because they can't even be hit and stunned temporarily. You have to gold feather them. Also, there's a ginger here, if you couldn't hear the whistling. You might generally not heard the whistling though, because the game audio lowers when I talk. Also, another location that a stop and swap item would be, if I hadn't already collected it. Just in case you wondered. More eggs the merrier. Nothing in here. All these crates say 1881 on it. I don't know if that's an in-joke. You could just take it as the year that all these things were meant to be brewed. If I said what was meant to be brewed in these barrels, I don't know if the game would keep its G rating, so shh. But, yeah. Anyway, that's everything on the... Okay, whatever. That's everything on the bottom floor of the mansion, so let's go up a level. These damn bats. Okay, nothing here for now, but it's good to have this place open for later. We need to come here later on. We got that note. That one? Alright. Break this window too. Also, for some reason, Mad Monster Mansion has 2 stop and swap areas. I couldn't tell you why Mad Monster Mansion has 2 and no other level has 2. Especially when there's only 7 items. 7 swap and swap items, but 9 worlds. I don't know. Anyway, there's a toilet here. We need to come back here as well later on with something. But yeah, it really confuses me why Mad Monster Mansion would have 2 stop and swipe items. There are 7, you just need, and there's 1 in level 2. So like, why not just not put a stop and swap item in the first level and the second level and put a stop and swap item in levels 3 to 9? Like, you know, is there a reason why not? I don't know. But whatever reason, they did it like that, so whatever. Anyway. Need some health. You can hear a Jinjo's whistle. And that Jinjo is up here, top of the bed. I'm not gonna bother wasting a gold feather on this ghost. He's not important. Ah. Oh. Well, there's a gold feather there. Could just use that. Oh well. Important, make sure you get these 4 notes. Very easily missed. I missed those at some point when I was trying this once. I was like, oh my god, 96 notes, are you kidding me? That's why I missed them. So, you know, make sure. Up. Break this window too. And here's the note room. If you're missing a bunch of notes, it might be here. So, you know, double check. Also, if you're missing 99, this might be where one place where you're missing a note. This barrel here. Because it's very hard to see it. The camera doesn't really cooperate to show you where that one note is. Can be very annoying. Make sure you've gotten that one. Also, if you're missing 99, you may also have missed one of the notes on the roof here. So check every corner. Jinjo 3 is on the top here. And you could use a spring pad get up here, but I think if you're... Yeah, you can just jump like that. Anyway, down the chimney we go. Banjo, Santa Claus, and Kazooie, also Santa Claus. You can use a gold feather to get this Mumbo token, but you could also just take a hit and grab it without using the golden mushroom. Golden mushroom? Holy shit, we're playing Mario Kart! No. Now, make sure you don't hit the floor. If you hit the floor, this goes to wake up and you can't get this Jiggy. Grunty's gold, how it's shown. She'll be mad, now it's gone. That was not a rhyme! Yes, I'm mad, my boots I'll put up your useless spooky butt. Also not a rhyme. You guys aren't trying anymore. Pah. Let me down. Anyway, you can use the flying thing to get some eggs and some, maybe even a token. I don't know. But there's no essential thing. There's no empty honeycomb pieces. There's no note here that you need to use that flying pad for. So I'm gonna give that a pass. Just make sure you get all the notes on the rest of these chairs. And on we go. Out the front door. Anyway, that's everything in the mansion, technically, and the pantry. So why don't we go up here? There's some health if we need it. Another place where you could miss some notes is there are 3 notes just hidden away in this little corner here. There are a lot of places in Mad Monster Mansion where you can miss some notes. It's very annoying. Anyway, break the lock off this. There's a big reason too. We're gonna leave it for now, but we'll come back. We'll come back. Oh, there's a number token and some notes up there. Be quick to get the talent trot going, because if you don't, you'll just slide off the roof. Here we go. Let's go into the really dilapidated little shack. Greetings, oh solid one. I'm Tumbler the Mighty. Solve the puzzle and you can take this infernal thing that's stuck under me. So, I missed the cup somehow. Remember Treasure Trove Cove, where we had to beak bomb Banjo-Kazooie? Well, we gotta do it here, only this time you have to slide the tumbler across the notes. Or not the notes, sorry. The letters. Banjo-Kazooie. Where's the J? Where's the J? You also can't get the notes while riding the tumbler. You have to jump off to get it. Banjo... Wait for the ghost. Plenty of time. Where's the A? Where is the A? Is it here? There it is. Ka. Can we beat him? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. There's the IE, but where's the last O? Oh! There it is. Look at that cool surfing pose. Oh, shoot. And... E. At last the puzzle is solved. Take this thing. I'm leaving this gloomy shed. There we go. The best time to get those notes is when he's talking, by the way, because you can't actually get the Jiggy until he finishes speaking and disappears. By the way, if you try to, like, use these to shortcut, if you actually do manage to land on those thorns aren't for show. They'll actually hurt you, so keep that in mind. Anyway, let's unlock this gate. There is a well up here. There's no point going here now. Not with our current state. Same reason why we had to open the second floor's windows, but not do anything in them. Yes, it's probably painfully obvious by now that there is a transformation in this level, and we need to transform to do the things. But there's nothing stopping us from getting the notes, so why don't we do that? By the way, I don't even know what's wrong with this water. They don't even have piranhas this time. I'm gonna assume it's piranhas, because it seems like there's nothing else wrong with the water. This water is not dangerous, but there is a big flopping vine in it, so, you know, best not to get too close. Anyway, use this pad to get up to the top, and there is... Ouch. There's a Jinjo. Okay. Now, before you do this stuff here, make sure that you broke that gate by the church. Because if you don't, you can't do this. So, hit this timer. It's gonna open the church doors. 14 seconds. Quick, let's get a move on. Crap, 5 seconds. Ah! We're late for church! Get in! And yeah. No matter how fast you get in there, your shoes will run out as soon as you hit into the church, so... I love the church music in this game, by the way. One of my favorite tracks. Anyway. These ghosts can cause a bit of an issue, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. Make sure you get all 4 notes on top of these 4 pews. Now, as a kid, I never got to this level. We're talking like, 5 or 6 years old. Which was... No, the GameCube came out when I was like 7 or 8, so, you know, Nintendo 64 is still a brand new thing. And, well, not brand new, it was at the end of its lifespan, but whatever. So I was playing this around, you know, 2001, 2002, whatever, and I never got to this level, Mad Monster Mansion. And, I think Freeze Easy Peak I got to a couple times, but I never actually got to Gobi's Desert. I don't think I got enough notes to ever open that grunty door that lets you unlock it, to be honest. I don't remember, because it was so long ago. We're talking literally almost 20 years ago. But yeah, I never got to this level. And sometimes I'd leave the game on to watch the previews of all the levels. And one of the things they previewed was this, this church here. And I'll continue my story after we do this. Motes and plays his organ with ease. Oh, hey, we all do weird things behind closed doors, but can you follow him on the keys? So, basically, you just gotta hit the keys after he hits them. It's always the same pattern every time, so if you can memorize what keys he hits, you actually don't have to wait for him. See? I did that before he did it. It doesn't matter. So if you can't remember, you can just quickly do it, and he'll just, you know, stop. But sometimes the depth perception is hard to see. Not bad, bear, but now watch me. Copy this tune, and amazed I'll be. This is one of the few characters that isn't Gruntilda that rhymes, which is nice. But he is musical, so I guess it would make sense for him to rhyme. He's also one of Gruntilda's baddies, so it also makes sense for him to carry on the rhyming scheme. Her minion doesn't, though. I forget his name. Klungo. Do they even call him by name in Banjo-Kazooie? Or do they only name him in Tooie? Because in Tooie it's definitely Klungo, but... No, he does get a name, because they do a villain roll call. I'm assuming in the manual and in the game, so yeah, he did have a name in Kazooie. But it's easier to see it in Tooie, I guess. I'm not completely oblivious on Tooie. Your music skills are mighty fine, so take this golden piece of mine. There we go. So, look at that music sheet. I wonder what song that is. Someone's probably figured it out, but I wonder if it's music from this game or if it's like a public domain piece or something. Kind of curious. Anyone know? So yeah. Extra life here. So, yeah, I'd sit there and watch the demos, when you just didn't hit start on the start screen. And one of the things was a love from the church. And it was so cool, because I never got to this point. So I'd watch the demo and be like, whoa, this is like endgame stuff. Like, this must be the final level. Look how dark and creepy it is. It's not like the other levels at all. Because keep in mind, the only levels I'd done as a kid was, you know, the darkest level was maybe Bubble Gloop Swamp. What I used to do as a kid was I used to just play Mumbo's Mountain and Treasure Trove Cove, and then reset the game. Like, I would just play those two worlds over and over, and 100% those. Also, by the way, empty honeycomb piece, because I didn't really like Clanker's Cavern as a kid. And, as a kid, I was like, well, if Clanker's Cavern is hard, Bubble Gloop Swamp will be even worse. I mean, I like Bubble Gloop Swamp more than Clanker's Cavern now, but as a kid, you think, well, you know, as the worlds go on, it has to get harder. In my mind, I didn't think, well, you know, maybe the worlds can just have different difficulties depending on your skill level. Anyway, there's the witch switch. That's the Jiggy they have to get in the world for her. It's inside her glass eye, back where we entered this place. Oh, crap. I didn't even know we finished falling. I couldn't see. So yeah, I very rarely got to Clanker's Cavern, Bubble Gloop Swamp, and only when I really actually tried to finish the game did I ever see Freeze Easy Pink. I never saw Gobi's Valley. I only saw it in demos too, but Gobi's Valley looked like the rest of the game. Also, I may have watched a cousin beat it or something. For some reason, Gobi's Valley I had seen. It didn't have the ooh factor. You're welcome, Mr. Pot. Also, some of these gravestones come to life. But yeah, I don't think they ever showed any demos in that screen for Worlds 8 or 9. It was only level 7 was like the latest they showed demos for. And and it blew my mind as a kid. I was like, man, I'm never going to see this level. This is crazy. And so every time I hear the church music, there's this kind of weird nostalgia. Like, the whole game is a nostalgia trip for me, but something about the church music in Mad Monster Mansion hits this certain little aspect of nostalgia in my mind that the rest of the game doesn't really hit. Because it's just like there's this whole, it was really mysterious and this whole like, ooh, I wonder what it's like sort of thing that I only figured out when I was a teenager and I went back to this game and actually finished it. And that's when I grew to love Mad Monster Mansion and, well, no one likes World 8, but when we get to World 8, I'm going to have a lot to say about it. People who've played this game and beat it know what I'm going to say. Also, this here, it's different from the other stained glass windows. You can go in this one. And look at this, look at this, you can just restock everything. Restock your eggs, restock your yellow feathers, restock your red feathers. And there's also a life here. I did not know about this at all as a kid. Well, obviously not as a kid. I mean, as a teenager when I actually got to this level. I didn't know about this. This is so cool. So, maybe someone out there doesn't know this exists. You can only go through that one, though. All these other ones, it's like, well, you can't do anything with them. Anyway, let's finish off putting eggs in pots. By the way, we're putting eggs in pots. Also, of course, I have to mention that everyone thinks they're not saying thank you, but they're actually saying... Well, the music kind of ruined that. It made it hard to hear it. But yes, people think that the flower pots are saying fuck you instead of thank you. And it's a weird story. Grant Kirkhope, the composer of Banjo-Kazooie and a bunch of other amazing rare soundtracks, and even the composer of some soundtracks later on, and other games that are really good. If you've ever played The Hat in Time, he did the lobby music, so he's still doing some great compositions even now. But yes, he's actually the voice of the flower pots here, and he, you know, he went to say thank you, and they slowed it down and pitched it and everything, and the studio was like, nope, can't do this. Or maybe it was Nintendo that were like, nope, can't do this. Rare, I don't think had any problem with it. Nintendo's like, nope, can't do this. Why? Because it sounds like fuck you. So they went back and redid it, and this time he really accentuated. He was like, thank you. Like, he was really going, thank. Like, he was really putting emphasis into the th. But every time they pitched it, it kept sounding like he said fuck you. And even in the final product, people think it says fuck you. So imagine how it would have started at the start. If this is how it sounds when it passed, imagine how close to fuck you it must have sounded at the start when they denied it. It's a shame. You can't do that sort of voice modification and make thank you not sound like fuck. I keep falling. Oh, there we go. The keys to not get onto the ledges, just sort of jump in their general direction. Here we go. Jiggy 6. Now from here you can see all the places. So we've gone, that's Mumbo's hut there. We'll need to do that at the end. We've gone there except for the well. We have not done this maze, so let's go there. Why did I not do the ground pound trick? Why do I keep forgetting that that's a thing that exists that I can do? Alright, time for the maze. Now this maze is a lot like the one in... do you want to die? 2 golden feathers, you jerk. This is a lot like the one in Gobi's Valley, however it's not timed, which is a lot less stressful, which is nice. Hey look, a Jinjo. That's the last Jinjo! Alright, 7. Doing well. The problem is that, unlike in Gobi's Valley, there isn't anything collectible in Gobi's Valley's maze. Except the Witch Switch. But here, there's like notes and stuff. But it's cool. Of course, this is another place where you could forget notes. There are a lot of places in this game that you could forget notes in. A lot of places in this level. I kind of want to make... This is why in my old Let's Play of this, I used the guide, because I'm like, well, I want to make sure that I get everything. And I wasn't confident in myself to be able to get everything, and I didn't want there to be like 99 notes or something and me fuck up, so I was like, fine. Did I miss something? If I did, we'll come back. But I'm more confident in my abilities to do Mad Monster Mansion and World 8 now, that I don't have to worry about, I don't have to worry about that sort of thing. Is that everything? I feel like I'm missing something. I really do, but I don't think there is. Okay, yeah, I think that's everything. So now we just gotta go talk to, Mumbo. Something in my brain telling me, you forgot something, but, I don't know. I don't think I have. Oh, there's a couple notes here. So, there's that. Is there anything up here? Nope. Okay. You need 20 Mumbo tokens to transform into a pumpkin! Of course. What else could you transform into? Well, I mean, like, a bat or something maybe, but... They hadn't programmed flying yet, really. Well... Shut up. Pumpkin. So as the pumpkin, there's a few things we can do. We can go through here. Up to a little slope. Oh, Mumbo token. Now, you know how we opened those, we opened the things on the windows on the second story? You have to open these, because Pumpkin Banjo can't actually smash the windows. So you have to smash them as regular Banjo. Also, there's the second Honeycomb piece! So yeah, if you did not smash these, you have to turn back into regular Banjo and Kazooie and smash them before you come back. Also, if you died there, all the windows will go back to being unsmashed, so make sure you check. Now we're pumpkin-sized, we can go down the toilet! Happy landings, little one! Ah! I hope we don't run into any opera-singing shit down here. I am the great mighty Poe. Oh, goddammit. It's alright, it's just another rare game. I can't believe! I really should have let her talk. It's kind of funny what she says there. She's like, I can't believe you went down the toilet. What's wrong with you, basically? Also, Pumpkin, you can go down here. Hey! Jiggy! This used to shit me when I was playing on the original N64. Because my joystick had this problem where it would move, like, slowly. Like, that's way too fast for how it moved. It was, like, very, very minor. And it didn't affect anything except for that one part. Because when you're falling down, it would move very slightly, and it would move out of the range of the Jiggy, so he'd always miss the Jiggy. I was like, oh god, this is so annoying. Just get the damn Jiggy, you. Oh, okay, yeah, let's just block the entrance, why don't we? Thank you. But yeah, there's also a problem with, there's like 2 Xbox controllers I own that would have the same problem. Joysticks always seem to have that problem just with me. It's always like they move forward very slightly and ruin everything. Ouch. Also, good news, it looks like we didn't miss any notes. Kaloo-Kalay. I am actually happy that we didn't miss any. You found all 100 notes on this world. And the 10th Jiggy. Yoo-hoo! And I believe we got both the honeycombs, but let's just double check. Yes, we did. Alright. And that's it. That's Mad Monster Mansion. Look at that! I didn't need a guide after all. I'm going the wrong way. So yeah, silly me in the last Let's Play doing that sort of dumb shit. But I have redeemed myself. 3 years later, I have redeemed myself. Closer to 4 years actually, but shh. I'm just happy. So, now we've done that, remember how this guy kicked our ass? Yeah, good times. I don't know how to run away from that guy. He seems to always get me. So remember how we broke this door earlier? Again, remember, Pumpkin Banjo cannot break doors. So you need to do this as regular Banjo. And as Pumpkin, you can go through here. And look, Mumbo's here to turn us into a squashed pumpkin. What? Now you turn back into regular Banjo-Kazooie. Because we need to break this and hit this switch. Look at that. And now it raises the water so we can actually get to the next part of the lair. And also we need to turn back into a pumpkin so that we can get out again. But there's also another reason why we need to be a pumpkin. There's one more thing in the overworld. And no, it's not the Jiggy of this world. Oh, he's gonna eat us, run! Now, this thing I'm about to do is completely optional. I don't even use it, but I'm gonna show you guys what it is. Because, you know, I feel like for a Let's Play, there's no reason to not show this. I probably won't show all of these. There are 3 of these in the game. And just off that, people might know what I mean. But yeah, I'm definitely going to show off this one because why not? Grunty's plan is rather cunning. When I'm thin, guys will come running. I mean, if you actually get a game over in this game, she's not terrible looking if you actually let her succeed with her plan. I mean, yeah, her skin's still green, but I mean... Don't be going racist now. Doesn't matter what skin color they are. Hot's hot. Also, can you talk to her as a pumpkin? You can. Awesome. I don't know how you get here without that. Revolting Gruntilda's bedroom has smelly socks. Bedroom. Smelly socks. What else is there? She also has an eyeball flower. Plant. Eyeball flower. That sounds cool, actually. And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous spotty purple undies. Spotty purple undies. Another thing I'm writing on pen and paper. Yes. Life's good. Oh, jeez. So yeah, if you go through this tunnel, only as the pumpkin you can do this. You find... Cheeto, the spell book you have found. Magic sheets I have for you. Hey, book brain, what did you say? You better not give my spells away. Which lost book? Finders bear and bird are. Spells they get. We sure do, bag lady. Come on, book boy, give us the spells. Only one spell Cheetah can tell. Enter the code Red Feathers on Sandcastle Floor in Treasure Trove Cove World. Help you at will. Hidden in there are other spell books. Find them you should. Thank you, Yoda. Also, yes. I don't think you need to talk to this guy to get this. I think as soon as you go into Treasure Trove Cove, you can type in Red Feathers and you will be able to get the sheet. The cheat basically makes your max red feather count 50 go up to 100. And when you type in the code, you get your 100 feathers, and then from there on, the maximum you can get jumps from 50 to 100. So, yeah, it's good stuff. I'm not going to use it personally. Mumbo, magic get weak. Magic run out. Also, I think there's a thing if you fail the cheats enough times. No, I think if you put too many cheats in, like if you try and put in every single cheat, Gruntilda actually, now, I've never done this, so I'm not sure. She definitely boots you back to the title screen, but people say that she also deletes your save data. Now, I'm not sure about that, because I've never done it. But, yes, that is a thing going out there that, she deletes your damn save data if you put in too many cheats. But anyway, that was Mad Monster Mansion. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yes, no guide. Let's keep that up and do the same with World 8. We'll unlock it and play it next time. I hope to catch you guys then. So, thanks. Please leave a like. Helps if you do. and I hope you all have a great day. Catch you later.